Thank you, Baxter. Easy money! Thank you, Baxter.
Hello, everyone. It's me. All right. Yes, thank you, Bazooka Man. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Talking Pirates. Yay!
Thank you, Baxter.
The call has been made. The fix is in, boys. The fix is in. We're going. I'm just letting you know. It's MIDDA this week. Okay, this is straight MIDDA. It's a kind of third rail secret winning operation. I'm gonna make the most money. That's how it's gonna be. Okay. Am I quiet? Okay. Let me work on that real quick. Test. Hello. Is that better? That seems much better. Okay. Are we good? Yes. All right. Thank you for the clarification. Let me know if I'm still low. All right. Let's get right into it, shall we? Let's move to the chapter. Oh, that's wrong. Yeah, I meant to say. That was also good. Yes. Okay. All right. Yes. It's not funny until someone starts yelling. Simple as. That's how it works. Let's just get right into it, shall we? Let's not fuck around whatsoever. Of course, first, we have a little fucking around that is mandatory. We have to, in fact, if SFX are playing, we still can't hear you. Okay. I must be a little bit too quiet still. I will turn it up just a hair more. Test. Okay, is the soundboard that much louder? Let me just fix that real quick. So if I do this. Okay, that does look a little excessively loud. How about something like that? How about okay, but I'm talking. Is that good? I think that's good. Okay. Yes, Chopper is in fact murdering Zeus, but we won't get into that just yet. Okay, we won't get into that yet. First, we must review last week's slaughter of actually I forget how the vote went. Let's double check, shall we? Okay, so last week's vote went thusly. 68% voted Goda, 32 went Hacta. They were holding the line. Okay, impressive Hacta bros. Led by 18 people versus 70 people. Okay, so the people were very Goda last week. It was good old Reddit Sephiroth. Yep, rest in peace. I'm the Joker, baby. He let it all die. I turned Fizo's volume down really low this week because his opinion is right? Cringe and no one wants to know. I am Hacta's chosen warrior. There's Reddit Sephiroth. Okay, that seems way too loud in my ear. Nicely done, Reddit. Always bet on Reddit, and so he lost a ton of money for like the third week in a row, I think. At least 2 weeks in a row. And then Chernobite, congratulations. For him, it was simply...
Thank you, Baxter.
No, I meant to... God damn it, it was...
Easy money!
Okay, that's the one. Congratulations, Chernobite. You're racking up the wins. You're racking up the W's. Much like my friend Kid Captain... when he goes Jika. Okay, so when he goes Jika, all right, everyone's gonna be very impressed by him. It's gonna be great. Okay, all right. So we're done with that. Okay, moving back. All right, so yes, we will begin the prediction. I guess right now. Why fuck around? Let's do it. Star prediction: is it Goda or Hacta? Of course, there are only two options, as always: Goda or Hacta. I'll let destiny take its course. Let's begin.
That's pretty good, right?
Wait, what? Bruh. Yes, yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you. And okay, just to waste a little more of everyone's time, I think we just had like a sub. Let me see. Not enough GARP in chapter. Instant Hacta.
Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you, Baxter. Was there anybody else I missed? It was Reddit Sephiroth with 10 months. Thank you. And Dr. Feelgood, PhD, officially reaching 12 months. That's 1 year.
Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you, Baxter.
Easy money.
And it is, in fact, easy money. All right, let's get to it, shall we? Let's roll along. Okay, the convenience snail told me it was Hacta this week. Well, sounds like an authority you can trust. Wait, is that the, is that this? So I believe I discovered this legendary snail. Okay, we'll distract one more time for things that we need to be doing. It was from like an image or something. It was like cropped out or something. Oh, here we go. This one right here. This very seductive looking snail, okay? A Wano guy. What was this from? It was like a panel with someone else in it. I don't know. Anyway, this guy's going places. I feel like this guy's got legs, okay, as a character. All right, but let's move along. Oh, that's Wappany Snail, all right. Okay, and I've got the chapter back up, and I need the script. Okay, here we go. He's got those eyes. I know. Don't look too into them or you'll fall in and not come back out. All right. He literally does not have legs. Well, you got me there.
I'm the Joker.
We got a certified Joker in the chat here, everybody. Ranos. Drag him, slay him, crush him, kill him. Yes, thank you for being my personal attack army. All right, chapter 1082. Let's go and claim it. I wonder what amazing, certifiable, massive hockey wielding, probably has the most OP Devil Fruit power in the series character is going to drop that line. Could it be Monkey DeLuffy himself? Could it be Nika Man Laffy Luffy himself? I think it must be. We shall find out. It's going to be great. Okay. So, cover page, what's going on? Cringe. Chopper's on it. Yikes. That's instant cringe right there. That's the one. Okay, very unfortunate. We're off to a weak start because Oda reminded me of the neutered semi-abortion that is the character of Tony Chopper. But he is trying to kill Zeus, the 10th Titanic captain of the One Piece crew. You know, people were saying the other day that with the confirmation that Kuzan Aokiji is the 10th Titanic captain, making it that there's a total of 11 like captains, including Blackbeard of the Blackbeard Pirates. It is homie side. That's true, Speedy. Now the Straw Hat crew has 10 members, including Luffy, but they forgot Zeus. How are you gonna forget Zeus, my man? The strongest member of the crew, as a matter of fact. Also, Carrot in the barrel as well. Yeah, that's true too. Okay, so Chopper. The joke is Chopper likes cotton candy. He's eating Zeus. He thinks he's cotton candy. Haha, very funny. Okay, everyone laugh. Hang on. Let me get the certified. Yes, thank you. Oh wait, and Chopper is saying,
I will eat your ass.
That's what he's saying. Did you catch that? Did you hear it?
I will eat your ass.
That's the one. Okay, very good. Vivi, yeah. Also, remember Vivi? Nope, me neither. Okay, moving on. Kameda Hanaoto. Chopper mistaking Zeus for cotton candy and taking a bite. Nicely done. Okay, well done. Jim who? Jim ba. That name doesn't sound familiar to me. Okay, I don't know who that is. All right. Oda, defend your hacked work once again. Also, thank you everybody for working. TCB, appreciate your work. Love you boys. No, sir. Thank you. Smooches to all of you. Thanks very much. All right. No way, says Oda. Gatebox is using ChatGPT to take their game to the next level? What? Wow, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about the possibilities. Maybe we could arrange a sponsorship deal. What is Gatebox? What is ChatGPT? What is Goosebumps? What is this manga I'm reading? Who are these people? I don't know where I am. This is very confusing to me. Someone help. All right, moving along. We begin the chapter with immediate hackta because Vice Admiral T-Bone was adored by civilians and Marines alike. News of his death shocked the world, but the Navy refused to comment on the details of the incident. An obituary makes the front page. Holy shit, press F immediately. Okay, Captain T-Bone. All right, Stinky, are you out there, brother? I know you're, but there's been some real Stinky stands. No, not, what am I saying? T-Bone stands out there, including Stinky. And he's a Vice Admiral now. He's done it. He was probably the most, like, objectively, like, good guy in the Marines, as far as we know. Like comically so. And, hang on, I missed a donation or something there. Who was that? Shadow 3456788. No Uta cream this chapter? Heavy hack. 100 bits. Indeed.
Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you for the money.
Easy money!
But that's going to be a hack to right there. The Hood lost a real one today, no doubt about it. But I think I had... Did I have a thing I wanted to bring up for that? I think I did. It was... Where did I put that? In my little image saving thing here. Oh, yeah. Check it out. Check it out. A shout out to my boy, T-Bone. From... Oh, God. It's doing this thing again. My images from Discord are failing to load properly. Let me try again. Okay, but you can look at this guy in the meantime. That's pretty fun. Okay, here we go. Protecting the lives of innocent civilians is my sole purpose in life. Holy fucking Neil. Holy Kino. I'll be honest, I had no fucking clue T-Bone was a character. Toots, are you implying that you haven't read ever... I mean, this sounds like a joke, but I mean it seriously. That you haven't read every chapter of One Piece and committed all the characters within to memory. How is it possible to not remember T-Bone? You know, I understand that it is in fact possible. because he's a fairly unimportant character in a transitional period of like an in-between state of a very large arc between Enies Lobby, or Water 7 into Enies Lobby. And he's on the train journey to get to Enies Lobby. You're right. Janwap is right. He just followed Oda's advice, started reading 5 chapters ago. That's what Oda wants, and that's what we do, okay? It makes sense. Imagine not studying the wiki every day, looking for small mistakes they might have made, so I can feel like a smart guy and correct them and tell them how wrong they are. Like how I discovered that mistake in the official translation with Virgo's ultimate fate. I'm a genius. Someone should correct that on the wiki, but I'm not going to spend the time to do it. So T-Bone's design was memorable. He had a cool little fight against Zoro. And more importantly, his personality was cool in that he was like comically good, you know? He's the type of guy Oda makes the manga for. I mean, in my mind, I agree. He is very memorable. Yeah, he was like incredibly good to everyone and super nice. And the thing is, I think he's being used strategically. We're gonna talk more about T-Bone when we get to stuff, because I've got some theories. Square slash, oh, so base, 90-degree slashes only. Dream on Rainy says, to your rant last week about Kid, Oda punishing him because he's got no respect or decorum and was going to kill all those people and no remorse, and Shanks taught him what happens when pirates have no honor or code and got one-shotted to put him in his place. Dream, I do not agree with you that it was Kid having no decorum. It is true that Kid has caused a lot of collateral damage, but I remind you, every single person there that was facing off against Kid was an ally of Shanks. All of them. All of them are pirates. And by being a pirate, you are putting your life on the line. See, that's the thing. I actually think that you're sort of right, but not in the specific instance. I think that Oda, if he really wanted us to take a guy like Kid seriously morally, he would have showed some of the collateral damage and like the truly innocent people that were hurt by Kid's actions, because supposedly that's a lot of people, but we've never seen any of them. This group specifically is allied with Shanks, and as such, like, is actually kind of an appropriate target for somebody like Kid to attack when he's, you know, coming up against like the Straw Hat pirate, the straw hair, not straw, you know what I'm saying, the red hair pirate fleet, you know. So I agree. It was like a what do you call it? A preliminary strike by Kid, you know, against the Shanks guys. Like they hadn't like engaged in mutual warfare yet, but I do feel like it sort of fits under the banner of piracy, and no one would complain about it. They would just like not like it, you know. Yeah. So for that reason, Kid continues to be based and did nothing wrong, and I love him. And Oda disrespected him unfairly. Okay, unfairly. Shanks, oh, Shanks is such a good guy, he's such a good boy, I love Shanks so much. Cringe, all right, cringe. I'm also not going to read that, Clyde, that's too many words, we're going to move on, but say it again, but shorter, because I'm going to get back to it. We'll talk more about T-Bone in a moment. Okay, let's move along. By the way, this, I think, in the paper, is a visual indicator of someone cutting his head in the page, all right? They put it right in there. Shanks shot first. Well, Shanks shot first. Technically, that's true, but only because he read the future where Kid was going to shoot. Oh, actually, bro, this is Shanks doing Minority Report shit right now. Is it justice? No, it was a false future he was fed to him. They put it in his head rent-free. A Kid is honorable. He would never do it. I'm just saying, you got to analyze this thing when you're reading the future. Is it actually a crime or not, you know? All right. Kid committed a thought crime. Lock him up, and I guess lock me up as well. Oh, that's T-Bone's post time skip stash. this right here. Holy shit, maybe you're right, man. Wait, are you right about that? Is that actually a mustache going across his face? Because it kind of looks like an NC. Like, I thought it was like a fold in the page. I don't know what that actually might be, if not actually a mustache. I don't know. What else would it be? What else would it be? Wait, is that what you were talking about, Clyde, with your thing there? No, okay, it was about despair and stuff. Okay, well, Clyde, we'll get back to that, because I do want to talk more about that. But I think that it is a mustache. That's my best conclusion, because I don't know what else the fuck it would be. Because he has, like, this little beard here thing, too, you know? I don't know. Okay, anyway. So he definitely died. So sad. Okay, we're going to come back to this. Navy HQ. All right. Have they caught the man who did it? Rest in peace. Okay, rest in peace. Okay, Seb here is saying, Shanks spent decades cowering and waiting for newbies to take down Kaido and Big Meme for him, to just then gang up on one of the babies and use hacks to kill the unprepared foe and steal the Poneglyph he couldn't get by himself. Pathetic. So true. So very true. Fraud Shanks, Red Fraud Shanks, continues to expose himself as the coward that he is, just letting everyone else do the dirty work for him. Look, if Luffy could defeat Kaido, I failed to see why Shanks would not be able to. Right? Am I wrong here? Am I crazy? What would it be too hard? Luffy pulled it off, and Luffy's like way less powerful than Shanks. I guess because Shanks is like one dude. I don't know. Shadow says, the real hack is Nate. Never beat Lingering Will at level 1.
Thank you, Baxter.
How could you say that? How could you say that shit to me? One day I will. One day, just to prove you wrong, I will do the hack of the you know that thing you get from the negative combo Keyblade that just lets you jump and do that one attack that continually stun locks Terra over and over and over, or Lingering Will. I will do that, and I'll show you how skilled I truly am. Okay, so fuck you. Thanks for the money, though. Okay, yes, a literal direct quote from Shanks, chapter 2000. Please, Luffy-sama, I'm too weak to go to Raftel and become Pirate King. Please do it for me. Literal quote from Shanks. I talked to Oda. Okay, he told me about it. I don't think you can use the Fenrir exploit at level 1. Really? Shit, I might have to actually get good at the game. Okay, let's move along. What's the world coming to? Have they found who caught it? Nope, not yet. But we're certain the culprit's family is bound to be pretty well off after this. And it says, in the newspaper, Vice Admiral T-Bone killed. Okay. What's the world coming to, Otsuru-chan? The civilians we've sworn to protect are stabbing us in the back. It's unbearable. You know, okay, let's just take this plot point on its face. So T-Bone is comically good. Okay, he's comically good. So, yes, Oda is doing a thing where he's making it clear that, the existence of Cross Guild, right, putting bounties on Marines, and getting them paid off for it by innocent, or normal civilians, capturing them and killing them and turning them in. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, it's like a morally bad thing. It is basically a morally bad thing. He is a good guy. But just in the same way there are morally good and bad Marines, same way there are morally good and bad pirates, so I guess they're just making it even on both sides. And seeing Cross Guild have influence on the world is unbelievably based. Let's just take a trip back through time, okay? For roughly, 10 years? Maybe even more than that. We've been waiting to see what Crocodile is cooking. All right, for 10 years we said, let him cook. Let the man cook, okay? He escaped Impel Down. All right, he's going to go. He's doing something with Mr. One, I'm sure is around. The boy's cooking. What is he going to cook up? And now we know the answer. He met up with Mihawk. The Shichibukai were disbanded, and they made their own thing. He seized his opportunity, and he did it. And now Cross Guild is the thing, which is another kind of shady underground, thing that fits right along with Crocodile's managerial skill set, and it happens to slot in perfectly with Buggy's, building up of his organization. It is quite impressive. Now, whatever. I don't think Oda chapter 1. Oda didn't chapter 1 Cross Guild, okay? But what he has done, I love. 30 minutes in, we're on the second panel. I know. This is the best, most thorough show in the world.
Thank you, Baxter.
I want to hear all you say.
Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you, Baxter, to me for my diligent analysis of this page. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Okay, we'll get to Croc and sucking his dick, no doubt. All right, so moving along. Tsuru-chan looking kawaii, and we're definitely seeing some scuffed piece here, but that's okay. I forgive you, Oda. Pirates aren't the only ones interested in money, We Marines have bounties on our heads now. It's only natural for people to come after us. Excuse me. Especially in a place like... boys? Boys? Are the gamers of the world... Hang on. Enhance that. What are we seeing here? Gamer Kingdom? Boys, it's finally happening. Oda has confirmed himself to be a true gamer, just like us for real. I love you, Pepe. Yes. Let Pepe piece is real, and it's happening. That's a Goda moment right there. Okay, confirming that he's a true gamer, just like me. That's some strong gamer vibes right there. Okay, finally, Kekistani Island is real! It's real! It's so good. All right. Poverty and wealth, we adapt. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. A place in Pepe Kingdom where over 1,000 die of starvation every year. It's no wonder he was killed there. So it looks like, our boy, T-Bone, was in Pepe Kingdom. King Sargoon of Pepe Island. Yeah, exactly. In Kekistan, it's like the name. It's like in Goa Kingdom. Goa Kingdom is on Dawn Island. Okay, so it's Kekistan Island, and it's Pepe Kingdom ruled by King Sargoon. That's no doubt what it is. Yeah. So right. So putting the most morally upstanding Marine, which is T-Bone, on fucking T-Bone slashed a thin blue line at 90 degrees. Definitely true. Right. On this island where people like are in the most need of help or whatever, I mean, you know, I could see it going one of two ways. Frankly, the thing is whether it's true or not. Okay, and we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Because I think I've got a different take than most people on it, but we'll see. We'll see. T-Bone definitely let that guy take his bounty. I mean, it would fit the profile, wouldn't it? But we'll get back to it, okay? Not trying to defend the culprit, of course. Just noting that this is what the darn clown had in mind. We've severely underestimated him. That darn clown! Truly a type individual, no doubt. How can you protect and serve the people? How can we draw the thin blue line if you have to constantly look over your shoulder when you're around them? Back the blue, boys. That's what Sengoku says this chapter, okay? And if not Sengoku, then who are we going to listen to? He's the Goku of the One Piece world, you know? He's always right about everything, okay? If we don't neutralize this cross-guild soon, this will kill the morale of every Marine and weaken the whole Navy because they'll see the people have turned against them. That's a good point. It's a good point. It's the goat! It's the quad goat! It's the mean goat! There he is! Look at him! Holy shit. We're literally eating so good. We're eating so good, okay? It feels good. This guy is behind it all right here, the goat. Okay, this will, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the Marine. The morale right there. Hey, Hina, have you seen Garp? There's a new rice cracker flavor I want him to try. I like to watch him eat the rice crackers in front of me. It's my sick fetish. You're a sick fuck, Sengoku. All right. He said he was, quote, off to save Kobe a few days ago. He's probably teamed up with Sword. Pretty sure Kujaku's with him at least. Ha ha ha! Nani? Don't tell me they've gone to Hachinosu. Indeed they have. Indeed they have. Okay, good. So when I see this guy, we can wrap up the initial discussion of T-Bone here. So okay, ha ha ha. They just found out that Garp ran off to do irresponsible things. Oh, how in character for Garp. God, Garp is based. I wish Garp was here and was my dad right now. And when Garp isn't here, I want everyone to be asking, where's Garp? And as a matter of fact, okay, guys, again, I talked to Oda. Okay, he gave me what I crave, what I need. He gave me a preview of next week's chapter, or rather 2 weeks from now, because Golden Week or whatever. All right, here's what Garp is doing at this very moment right now, okay? He's off on Hachinosu, and this is happening. Okay, he's currently beating the shit out of Blackbeard at this very moment, saying, think, Teach, think. Why are you pulling me closer instead of running away? You're pulling me closer? I can bonk you more easily that way, Teach, you fool. Absolutely bloodied, absolutely humbled, okay, defeated instantly. It was a zero diff type situation. Very unfortunate for Blackbeard. Okay, so that's happening now, but we'll see that in 2 weeks. Imagine a prime Garp body pillow. Oh, I'm getting the vapors just thinking about it. Okay. So, and there's my wife, Hina. Okay, looking very kawaii, as always. And, okay, right. So, let's get to this. So, boom, cut to Cross Guild on empty bluffs in the New World. Good job crossing the seas and making it here. Arigato desu. Empty bluffs, I lol. Holy shit, I just got that. Oh my fucking god, I'm so glad you commented that. Empty bluffs, as in when you bluff and there's nothing backing it up. Oh, that's the chapter 1! Literal chapter 1 moment! Sound the alarm! Holy shit! See, I'm not the only one. Other people get it too, okay? Other people are just getting it now. Look, I just didn't think that through until just now, okay? Oh, I didn't get every connection. Give me a fucking break. Kill yourself. In Minecraft. I'm smart. You're dumb, actually. I'm way too talented. All right, I might have gotten a little too silly there, but whatever. I stand by completely. All right, moving on. Fight me in Minecraft. Good job crossing the seas. Yes, in Elden Ring. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Glass half fool island. Perfect. I love it. That's the one. On the nose. A little on the nose. Buggy cloud nose, bros. Could it be? I think this is chapter 1 moment. That's not how you spell empty, so Nate is correct. Oh, well, wait. Just to clarify, the reason I got empty bluffs, but the thing is, I was reading the other pun meaning of it, you know. It was good. Wait. I'm just curious about the vote. The vote on the thing. You've got 8 minutes left to vote. Let's just take a look right now. It's almost a perfect 50-50. 29 versus 38, but people are putting more money on the hacked side than on the Goda side. Who's voting? Chernobite is voting Hacked this week, and Metalipiludon is voting Goda. So it is right down the middle. Okay, tipping Hacked, but okay, let's not influence the voting more than we need to. That's half the fun, you know. Someone outbid your 20K lives tonight, indeed. Hold the line. Hackers and Godas, we'll see. So I was just saying, empty bluffs. Like, the empty part, okay, I give you, like, I didn't make a connection with that exactly. But I thought it meant empty bluffs as in, like, the geological term. Bluffs, geology. It means a bluff is a broad, rounded cliff. So when I read the name, I just thought, excuse me, I was just thinking, like, bluffs, as in, you know, like a cliff face or whatever it was. I thought that's what it meant, and now I understand. There's a double entendre going on here. Very impressive. Okay, very impressive. I'm always all out of points because I always go all in. Skill issue, indeed. Yes, Soko's right. I actually was smarter than all of you all along. That's correct. Okay, that's correct. Wait, I thought you were joking. You actually didn't get it. Yeah, that's yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it there, Chief. Okay, moving on. Good job crossing the seas. Be proud. The emperors of the underworld are smiling because of you. Everyone is proclaiming the birth of a new star, a champion of evil. For killing T-Bone? Yeah, okay. I heard my family received the payment. Thank you so much. Don't mention it, said Buggy bastely. You took down one of Navy HQ's finest vice admirals.
That's
finest,
pretty
huh?
good, right?
Okay. There's Reich with 4 months. Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you, Baxter. Easy money!
Buggy chapter equals easy Goda. We shall see. We shall see. As we saw with the voting, the people are split. The people are split, but we'll find out. Because there's more than just Buggy in this chapter, unfortunately, but we'll get back to it. This old man is the anti-Akainu. We'll see. Yeah, he's the one who's going to take down Akainu. He represents evil in all its glory. All right, your evil charisma incarnate. Stop being so humble. Your crazy stunt really shocked the Marines. They'll all have your head for sure if they catch you. Even if I can't ever see my family again, it's better than watching them die of starvation. Rest easy, friend. We'll take care of you as a fellow pirate. As a pirate. Get it? One of the emperors is taking you under his wing. The bombastic clown himself, Buggy-sama. He's on another level. The 2-bit pirates you've met before ain't fit to lick his boots. Okay, before we move on and we talk about Buggy stuff, I want to talk about this character and the T-Bone stuff because I find it interesting. Okay, hang on. What do you got there, Jackal? Let's... What is this supposed to teach me? The final panel looked like this to me. Okay, I'll look at that in a minute. Okay, so, the T-Bone thing. The question is T-Bone really dead? Is the main question. And also, and why was he killed? Okay, so T-Bone was very powerful from the start. He was like a decent opponent for Zoro, you know. Now, it's easy to say that T-Bone is definitely dead. And I understand that that's probably the most likely thing. I'll give you that. But I'm not totally convinced. Again, this is New Piece, and a lot of characters just aren't dead. And it's almost like this chapter contains another character that we were told were dead, but actually is, no, don't worry about that. We'll get back to that later. I'm just saying, the newspapers can't be relied upon, but I'll also give you, the bounty was paid out, okay, so Cross Guild was satisfied that he's definitely dead. But the thing is, T-Bone, okay, one, it seems he'd be, like, this character was deliberately chosen to be the one to kill him, because he's so pathetic looking. Like, there's no way this guy could have easily killed T-Bone. However, T-Bone could have allowed him to kill him or turn in the bounty, you know? But that's the other thing, Clyde, you're saying. Right, that's the correct point. T-Bone already looks like a corpse, so they might have thought that they killed him. There's a joke waiting right there for that to be done. He has no narrative reason to stay alive. Well, that's not true. That's not true. Because, again, T-Bone is a vice admiral. They are really, really strong. It would be extremely weird for a guy like this, and I think that's the thing. A guy like this to have killed T-Bone would be, like, really weird. It would be surprising. So, I mean, frankly, look, if T-Bone is really dead, I think he would have, like, allowed himself to be killed. I mean, it's also possible that he was actually captured by them, but they just think that he's dead because it's just coming through a newspaper. Look, I'm just saying. Look, we've been fed stuff about Morgans that fake news does come through the newspaper. It's not always reliable. SABO was reported as dead really recently, and he isn't in fact dead. I know that the argument is going to be that T-Bone isn't important enough to keep alive, but I just think that it seems to stand out to me that this character is the one chosen as the one that would have killed him. There is, like, a funny joke explanation on the other end of it. And, yeah, you know. And again, and T-Bone is the kind of guy that would have talked to this guy, worked out a deal, and found out that, I mean, yes, he could have maybe killed himself. I personally, I don't even think it's necessarily more likely, but I want to believe that T-Bone is alive. There's, like, a funny joke coming that makes it make sense. Again, if he even remembers T-Bone is, like, a real character. Like, he does. He brought him up this chapter or whatever. But, like, you know, to play into a minor character like T-Bone's thing of being, like, bizarrely altruistic to his own self-detriment, I think would just be really funny and work really well. And, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, T-Bone was a hockey-let. This incarnation of evil right here just has amazing hockey. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Major cover-ups from a powerful government? This must be fictional. I know, right? So true. So true. That would never happen in real life. I think the civilian tricked T-Bone with poison or something. That's all true, too. That's all true, too. If I was Oda writing this, I guess I'll phrase it as, I would like T-Bone to be alive, and there's, like, a funny joke here, but I'll give you this, you know, T-Bone death stands. It would be really surprising for Oda to give the kind of attention to a character like T-Bone here, beyond what we've seen here, to be like, oh, he's actually alive, I was, like, doing a joke. I admit that that's, like, unlikely for current One Piece, where things, like, really speed along. If we were more an old piece, I would think that it's more likely, but, we're really speeding along the narrative now, so I would find it, like, is T-Bone like SABO in that he would get a thing revealing that he's actually alive? Seems unlikely, but I don't know, I still think it's possible. Let me see. T-Bone should stay dead, that's the most he can do in the story. I don't agree. I think a T-Bone joke would be the best thing that could come from him, that they think he's a corpse, that we literally made this joke before, this was, like, his thing, because he looks like he's dead already or whatever, because he's weird. A really funny joke could come from it. And that would be the best usage of his character. And yes, they're stinky. T-Bone is better than any of you. So true. So true. All right. Let me see. The rando villager got that evil riz. Absolutely right. Okay, all right. So moving on. Where are we? Okay, so we're here. So, yes, we're on to Buggy Central now. Let's talk Buggy. Never forget this moment. You're staying face-to-face with a living legend. It's Buggy-sama in the flesh. Buggy, Buggy, Buggy. Oh, we love... Oh, look at him dance. Look at him little shimmy shake right there. Oh, he looks so good. He looks so damn good. Sorry to interrupt you, Barley-sama. You're so fresh. Is there, like, a pun I'm missing here? I'm not... That makes me sound like some kind of cereal. Excuse me. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I want to see a Buggy Queen dance party. And bring in some other based characters, you know. I don't know. All right. We finished it, sir. A ship worthy of Cross Guild. So sick. Okay. Leave the ship to me. I've got some talented shipwrights, he said to Mihawk and Krako. All right. Look at manlet Mihawk and based Chad. This is 5'11" and 6 foot even. Just embarrassing. Just end it right now, Mihawk. There's no point in continuing. You can't compete. Okay. And here's the ship. There it is. Wow, what a cool clown-looking ship. So it does look really cool. He was originally called Baggy. That's true. That is true. All right, the hat is cool. The hair is cool. The ship is cool. It looks great. Making you the figurehead was the obvious choice, Chairman Buggy. Now, if it wasn't for the figurehead, I wonder if they'd have any issues with it, because mostly it's pretty acceptable. I guess it's got clown motifs all over it, but I don't know. It's true. Mihawk's hat is the new fedora. Absolutely confirmed. You expect us to use this thing, they said, going angrily. Let's take this to the meeting room. Bruh. Big bruh moment for Buggy right here. Okay, so here we go. All right, moving on. Let's hear it for the greatest ship ever. Oh, I wish they'd said the name. I wish it had a cool name or something, but we'll see. In the meeting room, where everyone is forced to stay outside so they can't see what's going on. Maybe these guys know what's going on because they know Buggy a little bit better, but I don't know. Buggy's face in that panel is pure go-to illustration. People seem to really like this panel. Or, because, you know, this one is good, and the contrast is cool. I think it's a little bit much. I don't know. This one I like a little bit more. I don't know. The right one? Look, I don't want to be an asshole. It looks perfectly nice. I appreciate that Oda is mixing it up. He's trying something a little more intense, and it does convey the severity of the moment. That's true. But left bros versus right bros. All right, let's get some L's in the chat for the left face and some R's in the chat for the right face. Okay, what's better? What do you like more, L or R? Let's begin spamming the chat immediately. Okay, what do you got? L's, R's. What do you like? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of L's. Strong R game. Okay. I think the L's are taking it. I'm seeing more L's. Let's just say Buggy's taking some L's this chapter, shall we? Ha 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 ha! I did it. R has better shading. They're both, you know, I love them all. What can I say? What can I say? R for Rouge. So true. Start a new bet. I can't. I have to cancel the other one. And also this bet would go on for about 2 seconds. Okay. Let's not worry about it. This one is pretty horrific on the right here. They're both good, you know? I think I like the left more because I just don't visually love the effect on this one as much, even though it is good and does convey good emotion. I agree. I agree. You can do polls for this. Hang on. Let's see if we can fuck around with this. No, wait. Can I? Is there a poll thing? Wait, he's right. Create a new poll. Okay. Left Buggy-sama face or right? And then we put L's and R's. Boom. Okay, that's the one. Allow additional votes. Whoa! Oh, dude, guys, let me just show you this real quick. This is nuts. Look at this. Look at this insane system. You can allow additional votes if they pay Buckaroo bits to vote. You can literally pay to corrupt the voting system if they buy with Buckaroo bits. And I'm going to allow it. Yep, there we go. All right, corruption has begun. All right, enjoy, everyone. No, don't do that. The corruption, the system is absolutely rigged. Buy your way to victory. Someone stop the count, please!
Thank you, Baxter.
All right. We'll let that play out for a bit, and we'll check it. It's going for like 30 more seconds, so so do it. All right. Let's hear it for the great show. Okay, blah, blah, blah. In the meeting room, off we go. Off we go. Wait, how long does the poll have? The poll has like 20 more seconds. Okay, tell you what. We will momentarily pause while this finishes. Okay, here it goes. All right, it's ticking down. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? I was just thinking, what can I do with my 80 bits? But it costs 200 bits, at least. R bros? Are we going to take it, or is it the L chuds? What's it going to be? Oh, not having enough bits to stack the count. No, that's the saddest fate I've ever heard. Okay, and the winner is... God damn it. The L gods have won the day! All right. R cells, it's so over for you. Okay, the L's, just incredible fortitude, impressive masculinity. Okay, that's just a big W, a big W for the L's. Okay, it was rigged. It was literally rigged. Typical leftist. So true. So true. Nicely done, L Chads. Okay, congratulations. All right, moving on. Let me just move this back to where it needs to be. Go away. Okay. Public awareness of Cross Guild is growing as planned. The Navy is starting to understand the threat we pose, says Croco Chad. We need to have unparalleled influence to form our utopia. Remember that? Remember that thing? Is he still on about that, Crocodile? All right, whatever. It was Project Utopia, was the Alabasta thing. Step 1, become a Shichibukai and get really popular. And get in with the people. Be a nice crocodile boy. Step 2, kill the king. Step 3, impersonate the king. Step 4, do a bunch of corruption shit as the king. Step 5, sow a civil war. Step 6, everyone's dead and take over and be the new king. Right? I think that was the one. Okay, sounds good. Become a strong military state, base department. But before that, we need to establish our overwhelming power, right? Says Mihawk. Incel Lee. Crying for Buggy, legit feel kind of bad for the guy. Good night, Ajax. Love you too, buddy. I'm lying. I don't actually feel that way. But it's saying it usually elicits more money for me, so I'll say it on that basis. Please, just kill me already. The pain. Okay, this is very unfortunate. This actually is quite depressing for Buggy. I mean, what the fuck did they do to the guy? They just where's his body right now? I guess it's in the cut cage at this very moment. Very unfortunate. God, this conversation sucks. Buggy is the scene's only salvation. Doing Buggy dirty like this is a bit hacked out, you know, and must be said. It must be said. Okay. This is wrong. This isn't how I wanted my life to go. Just to be locked in the cut cage while my 2 Bara dads decide what I'm gonna do. Excuse me. Oh, my throat's already getting sore. I gotta yell less. All right, and to do that, we've got to find a way to gather enormous amounts of wealth. You're saying we need wealth and power. Wealth, power. The man who found everything in the world. Buggy D. Clown. Right. I may be out of line here. Oh, so I guess that's Buggy cutting into their conversation here. I may be out of line here. And I know you may do away from me with saying this, but how can you call yourself pirates with schemes like this? Holy shit. Dude. All right. Immediately, Buggy Sama is dominating this conversation. These 2 low-T incels, all right, absolutely embarrassing themselves. Because you gotta give it to Buggy. Since basically chapter 1, okay, Buggy has had Chad energy. Even though he's got a generally low power level, and he fucked around in the East Blue, he nonetheless was among the most powerful people in the East Blue. Could he have beaten the guy like Arlong, you think? Probably not, honestly. Could he have beaten Don Krieg? Probably not. Okay, but he was in the higher echelons of the East Blue guys, of which is, you know, there's like a couple people that are legitimately strong up there. I'm not totally sure. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Yes, thank you, Molotov. That's the one. But so the point is, you know, a guy, you might expect a guy like me, potentially, who's complained about some Buggy stuff, to say, like, this is out of character for Buggy. Why isn't he just, you know, sucking his own dick and pissing himself and being afraid of doing anything? This actually is in character for Buggy. It's just that in a borderline heroic moment for the character, he is like, fuck it, man. Maybe they'll kill me. Krieg gods, are we holding the line? Krieg Chads. Okay, we never give up on our captain, on our admiral. Buggy's hit rock. He's hit rock bottom. He is hit rock bottom, and he has now decided, fuck it, man. I need to say some shit to these guys, and yeah, like I was saying, it's borderline heroic. So while these guys are scheming, and again, you know, okay, Crocodile. Love me some Crocodile, okay? He was a schemer. He was an objectively bad person, no doubt. Was willing to kill and murder and abuse and cheat and steal. Okay, that's all true. But he looked so good doing it, okay? And in Alabasta, he had a sick scheme. It almost worked if it wasn't for Luffy. And ever since then, from Impel Down on, he's just looked like an absolute god, okay, the whole time, like an absolute Chad. He looked so good at Marineford. Wait, do I have that meme? Does anyone have that meme of Crocodile during his arc? Wait, no, I have this meme. I have the meme, and it looks like this. All right, Crocodile in Alabasta. Oh, I'm wet. Okay, Cheems, thank you. You're doing great work here. Meanwhile, Chad Crocodile, ever since that moment, face me, Douglas Bullet. Face me, Whitebeard. Let's escape now, Mr. One. I shall take your head, Whitebeard. Face me, Doflamingo. Face me, Mihawk. Kill you, Sengoku. I'll kill you, Akainu. Okay, I kneel. I kneel every single time Crocodile has done anything since the end of Alabasta. And even then, Crocodile's only crime in terms of power levels is being an early One Piece villain. That's it. That's it. Crocodile has beaten the low power allegations, okay? He has absolutely defeated his detractors, all right? They have kneeled, they have squealed. If Crocodile's power level was low, then so was Blackbeard's, okay? So was Shanks. So was everyone in the series. I mean, Shanks got his arm bit off by some fucking fish, all right? It happens, okay? Sometimes you take an L. Even Oda admitted he got rid of him too early. Well, I mean, I don't think he got rid of him too early per se, because, like, his arc was fantastic. He probably is just like, you know, I wanted to do... Like, he would have been a character that could have played more in the story as a Shichibukai and stuff. Again, his crime was, like, being the first Shichibukai that Luffy dealt with, so his power level was way wonky, considering how the rest of the stories went, you know? Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, fish over Shanks. So true. So true. Continues to be true. And meanwhile, okay, we have to talk about Mihawk for a moment. Well, okay, we'll talk about it more, but I'm just going to tell you, I have not been a big Mihawk guy, ever. Mihawk had a great moment in the beginning of the story, against Zoro. That was really cool, but Mihawk has continued to dodge and dip and weave around any, like, chance when he could show himself being powerful and doing something important or interesting. He's dipped and dodged all day, okay? He's like Shanks. And some of it was probably to preserve him for, like, the end game. And yeah, when he fought Vista Bros, okay, Vista matched him blow for blow in fucking the Marineford, you know? Yeah, that's right. He knows the 5 principles of dodgeball, and he exercises them to avoid having to exercise any of his ability. So, okay, so we will get back to Mihawk in a bit, okay, we will. But I am no Mihawk stan. No, Mihawk is the most powerful guy, and I love him so much, and he's so cool and strong. Okay, we'll get back to Mihawk, won't we? He's the strongest swordsman, Shanks is a swordsman, ergo, Mihawk is the strongest. Quick maths. You know, you can make the argument, but some people have raised contrary theories, but we'll get back to that, okay. All right, so, what are we saying? Okay, Buggy, right, we're talking about Buggy. Invisible hockey theory still maintains. It literally doesn't, but okay. And to do that, okay, so Buggy is chewing them out as the embarrassing cucks they are, all right, spending way too long on coming up with plans when they could be killing people, and my man Croco continues to be based, all right, as seen here on this cover page a million years ago. All right. So, what did this cockroach just say? How can you call yourself pirates with schemes like that, says Buggy. Again, Chadley. You're doing it all backwards. Again, look at, man, just, you take a moment and you look at it and you see Scuffed Piece, okay? You examine a panel of One Piece for more than 2 seconds and you realize how scuffed it truly is. Every time I notice, it's just unfortunate, okay? All right, but nonetheless, we move on. You must have heard, right? You know Red Hair is making his move. We used to be on the Pirate King's crew together, but circumstances prevented us from going to Laugh Tale with the others. Now tell me, way back then, what did you guys want to be? Bro, they're literally leaning on Buggy to big up them, to show them what they're doing. Oh my god, okay, and again, this is hilarious. I don't know if this was here last time we saw Buggy here, but this is literally a torture chamber. Spike chair here. The rack, chains, hanging hooks, fucking, I don't know, nunchucks and spikes and shit. Holy shit. They've really put this guy through the ringer. It is deeply fucked up, but I guess for their particular scheme, it is working out. No, Stinky, the cartoon doesn't look silly. The cartoon looks bad, okay? It looks bad. Learn the difference. Compare it with old chapters. I know you can do it. I believe in you. All right, so when I sailed with Shanks, he shone so brightly with potential. I knew I couldn't measure up, so I let go of my real dream. 24 years ago, on the day Gold Roger was executed, as famously seen in Chapter 0. You said it yourself, didn't you, Shanks? You said your crew would reach Laugh Tale one day, too. Yes, said the red fraud. But I've changed my mind, for now. I'm not gonna go for it yet. I'm still gonna be a pirate, though, ha 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 ha. You're not the next generation's king? I misjudged you, Shanks. Now, I actually want to see the Japanese on this, because this is a little bit weird. Like, the phrasing here is strange. Yes, it is Buggy saying that, like, Shanks is OP and based and is gonna go, you know, be a top-tier pirate or something. He won't go for it, Shanks, until all the strong people die fighting amongst themselves. Absolute fraud. All right, absolute cringe right now. This is Shanks' big clown moment, and again, he is literally saying,
I'm the Joker, baby.
He's a big clown right now. All right, absolutely pathetic. Okay, let Goofy Luffy do all the fighting for you. All right, again, Luffy put together a coalition that took out Kaido and Big Mom at the same time. And Shanks can't pull that off? Bro, embarrassing. Buggy believing in Shanks kind of based. I mean, Buggy, you know, they were crewmen. He just knows how powerful Shanks is. They're like brothers. They've been together for years and years, you know? I wonder what circumstances brought Buggy into the crew. I would love to know. It is kind of a sad scene. So come with me, Buggy, says Shanks, and Buggy, Chad that he is, says, I'm not gonna work under you, big baka. You're a coward, says Buggy. Oh, so true. So fucking true. Buggy is no coward, man. Call him what you will. Buggy understands when there's a situation that he's not gonna win, but Buggy is gonna fight for his fucking dream, okay? Don't you care about following in Captain Rogers' footsteps? Literally a better follower of Gold Roger's dream than Fraud Shanks, than the Red Fraud himself. This is so true and real. Shanks is an embarrassment. Buggy is the true inheritor of his will. Chapter 1. Literally accurate, true fact, okay? Yeah, Roger, who is that? I only know Buggy. Buggy Bros, this is the one. This is your time, Buggy Bros. If you've been holding the line, look, I admit, I've been a Buggy doubter. I've been a Buggy denier. It's true. I thought he peaked with the Shichibukai stuff. I thought that was awesome. That's as high as he needs to go. And I thought that he fell off. Okay, I admit it. But in this moment, Buggy stocks have skyrocketed. So if you have held the line up to this point, then you need to accept the W. You must. You have no option but to accept that your value has gone through the stratosphere. He's the crown king, all right, of the clown king of the pirates, right? So, you better watch your fucking back, Shanks. Next time we meet, I will kill your ass, all right? Bruh. He'll end you. That no good Shanks is finally making his move, says Buggy, absolutely clowning him.
I'm the Joker, baby.
But what good is it now? So true and fact-pilled. Holy shit. I don't know why. It's almost like he let someone else do all the work for him. I don't know why, but somehow, through luck or chance or whatever, we're on equal footing again. It's true. Two Yonkos facing off. And if that's why the way it is, I might as well go ahead and say it. I want to be king of the pirates. Oh my god, yes.
Thank you, Baxter.
So based. Okay, unbelievable. One Piece Film Blue confirmed. This chapter, it has to be. It's coming. This, again, I'll say it again. This is downright heroic, what Buggy's doing right now. Absolutely, Chapter 1 protagonist filmed. Film Blue is confirmed. My emperor, my captain, my admiral. Buggy will cuck Uta for all time. Wealth, power. Why stop there when we can have it all? Let's go for it. Let's claim the ultimate treasure. So these fucking incel simps, okay, these fucking embarrassing, dream-deferred cucks, all right, they are stunned into silence by Chad Buggy's declaration of his soul's desire. Okay. Yeah, he says, like a true man, okay, as Crocodile beats his ass once again. I can't believe you're deluded enough to buy your own con. Remember, we're only letting you keep that title of yours because it benefits us. Yes, the words of a simp. The words of a true cuck, okay? Absolute cope cell right here. You think we're just going to carry you to the top, says Mihawk again, simply. We're not playing pirates here. This is serious business. You don't have a clue, let alone a plan. Do you really expect us to just go pick fights with red hair, black beards? Do you really want me to go fight for red hair, black beard, and straw hat? No. He's absolutely shaking and quaking in his baby boots, okay? Imagine being this guy right now. I would never. It's a scramble for the treasure. We need only to beat them to it. Which, I mean, maybe is true. I'm not totally sure. But, okay, let's assume that's true. Okay, that's fine. There are some words, and there are some words that light the fire in the heart of every pirate. And it's because they all set sail for the same reason. Clack. It's finally time for us to go and claim the One Piece! Oh, he said the words! He said the words! Ah! Look at the man. Look at this fucking seething ass. Oh, he's so seething right now. Oh, he's sweating. He's quaking. He's terrified. And, okay, and then we cut away. Okay, and the men love it. Of course, they love Buggy-sama. They love their based and hype-pilled Captain Buggy, okay? The true Yonko, the strongest of them all. Croc is basically Bellamy here. Crocodile and Scared Hawk. So true. You know what I see here? I see two bruhs. Embarrassing. Okay, yes, let's just end the chapter here and call it Goda. Because, spoilers, this section was Goda. All right, this section was clear Goda. Planned from chapter 1, no doubt about it, all right? Unfortunately, oh God, there's more. There's more to the chapter, oh Lord. Okay, but, let's just wrap it up by saying, there was some confusion that I thought I would clarify. So, there was a hot debate in the Talking Pirates Discord about, stop the count right now! I know, indeed. Let's, yeah, as to what was going on here, as to whether this was like a pure luck thing for, wait, did I miss the top part of the page? Oh shit, I missed the top part of the page, right. Listen up, man. Right, I knew it was somewhere here, right? Stop it, Buggy, what dream drove you all to sea, says Buggy, speaking to his men. Chairman Buggy wants us to give back that spark. I'm not sure I'm ready for this, I love him so much. I'm sorry, okay, I missed the build-up. Every moment of you cling to life might be your last, so why ignore that screaming urge inside you? If you give up because the reality of it was too daunting, now's your chance. It's time for us to set sail, to reach out and grasp what we desire most. We've got to get the One Piece. Okay, yes, so good. So good. All right, so yeah, so Buggy is deliberately hyping them up. It's like the best part of the chapter, without question, obviously true. Are you afraid Oda might take the joke a little too far and actually make Buggy the Pirate King? From a nobody to warlord to emperor to pirate king. I mean, that gets to the point where it would be kind of nonsensical. It could happen. Look, it could happen by the exact same logic that he's currently a Yonko. Because all that you need is people that believe in you and strong underlings, and you can make it happen. Buggy doesn't need to fight himself. It's like Whitebeard at the beginning of the Marineford arc, just like had his guys go out and fighting for him, and then he later joined the fray. Like, if they had just won the fight, then he wouldn't have needed to do anything. So, like, it is possible. I tend to think that it's gonna be Goofy Luffy, because that's the series that we're reading, and it would make sense. But it could happen. I don't know. Maybe Luffy's clock will tick out right at the end, you know, and that'll be the end of that. But I doubt it. Oh, and by the way, I missed a sub. Oh, I missed two. Sorry, Grandpa Grunkle, 20 months.
Thank you, Baxter.
TYB. I'm late. What did I miss? Some things. And Epic Sigh, 3 minutes ago. Okay, so not that long. For 4 months. Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you, Baxter.
Still staking the claim that Shanks has been sandbagging his claim for One Piece because he's a true believer in prophecy piece, and this chapter is another point for my theory. I agree, Sigh. I agree. I think he's like Whitebeard in that he never really cared about One Piece. I think he cares about some prophecy piece bullshit, and yeah, I think it's all part of some like larger plan for him. Otherwise, he would have done something sooner. Now, like there still needs to be kind of an excuse why he didn't like try to take on Big Mom or Kaido. Like Luffy like literally lucked into it, you know. And what do we got here? We've got a clip from this chapter. When Roger returned from Laugh Tale, Red Taro came to him and asked him something, only to shed tears afterward. Yes. So there's clearly like some lore going on here. And I mean, this just all plays into the stuff of Shanks being too early for whatever it is. And so like Shanks is gonna die. He's not gonna be the one to do it. And he's probably like, here, Shanks, like you go do the thing for me or whatever. I don't know. I banged your mom. That's probably what he said, yeah. Prophecy piece is very likely involved, but we'll get back to it. Okay, so just to clarify this thing. So there was some confusion as to what was going on here, and I want to clarify my perspective of what's happening here, in terms of, like, the thing getting knocked off the hook. Some people were saying that Buggy, like, lucked into this purely, that, like, he was just overheard by people, and that was, like, a pure coincidence piece that they heard him, and, like, it's one of the big,
good, right?
you know, Buggy just lucks into all his good success, you know. Thank you, Lord Humongous.
Thank you, Baxter.
Thanks, buddy. First sub. I appreciate it, man. And, okay, I think what's going on here is the following sequence of events, okay? Could it be his legendary white or blue hockey, as we know Buggy-sama has? Well, because the thing is, how would Buggy have activated the snail when, like, his head is loose? We don't visually see him do anything to activate it. It looks like the receiver is just off the hook there. I'll tell you what I think happened. Because it is kind of a weird paneling thing, because, like, he is thrown by Crocodile, okay? Because there's blood here. It looks like he was, like, tossed aside, okay? And then he lands, and his head is on the ground. He's near a snail, and then the receiver's off the hook or something, so that he can talk to people. Yeah, I don't know if he did it on purpose, but nonetheless, I think what goes on here is that Buggy is thrown across the room. He does happen to land near a transponder snail. That's basically luck. And then either Buggy, through, like, he doesn't have his body right now, but through his body, or through his, like, his head, he, like, nudges it off the receiver, or it just does happen to fall off the hook. That might be luck, technically, but more likely, I think it's just that Buggy saw that there was an opportunity to use the snail, and used it for his purposes. He knew that if it was just him and these guys, yes, they'll beat him to death, and, you know, beat him up and lock his cock in the even smaller cock cage, which he doesn't want. The anime Jannies will clean it up. That's true. The anime Jannies will do their job and clean it up. I think that Buggy noticed there was a transponder snail near him, and yes, it kind of lucked that it was off the hook and then it was near a snail. And then he wisely used an opportunity to do this plan to gas up the boys, and he knew that they couldn't stop him once he started talking, because that would look bad, because they do want to use his image as the god hero, you know, equal of Shanks, Yonko guy, and so they are using that against him, or he's using that against him, and it's based, and I love it. So, like, it's like a little shades of convenience piece of, like, oh, he happened to land near a phone or whatever. That's totally fine. I don't care at all. Like, every story has some conveniences. This is so minor that it is perfectly appropriate, and I don't care. So it's just good. I like everything about it, and I dislike nothing about it. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. This whole section was absolute Goda from start to finish. Crocodile's here, Mihawk's here, and yeah, like you could say that, like, oh, why didn't they stop him? I mean, I thought this was just well explained, you know. Buggy just seized an opportunity. He used his fucking leverage as the god that he is thought of by his men, and made it work. Incredible. And Crocodile, you know, we've seen him lose before, absolutely seething and coping over here. And this is Mihawk's biggest L in the entire series, I think, so far. And so he's looking a little bit like a fraud. All right? The fraud Hawk allegations are only increasing as of this chapter. So he's gotta do something to turn this around, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. He's still very strong. Has he ever gotten a W? Well, he did beat Zoro's ass. You know, he beat that guy. What was his name? Yes, thank you. He needs to do some stuff, you know. And I feel that, to be fair to Oda, like, he's got to preserve his image so that he doesn't get embarrassed too soon, because he needs him to be potentially, like, end game level power levels. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So that's the Buggy section, all right? Pretty good. Pretty good. As much as Gurma Sanji was kind of cringe, there was definitely some cringe in what happened with Sanji. Him being a prince was kind of Goda. I don't, like, hate everything about it. I would have probably not done it myself, but it's okay, whatever. He made the best thing about it is that we got the Sanji pudding arc, which was awesome, and I loved it. And especially the conclusion is, like, unbelievably romantic and beautiful. And yeah, it's awesome. Pudding is a fantastic character, and I'm glad that she's in the series. All right. So let's move along, shall we? Excuse me. Okay. So we are on to revolutionary guys. Okay, well, here we go. Now, speaking of people that have never taken a W, it's the Revolutionary Army, everybody. Wow, they're so powerful and useful and good. Jesus Christ, I don't care about these people at all. It's Oda's fault, okay? It's Oda's fault that the Revolutionary Army on screen only takes L's. And, like, oh, they've got so many accomplishments off screen. I so care. Oh, I care so much. I love that they all wear goggles because Sabo wears goggles. Jesus Christ. Okay, whatever. Yes, at least it's not a steampunk top hat. At least it's not, like, just literally Sabo. New wife? Bro, okay, first of all, she's technically not new. We've seen her before. But the perfect hand job machine. There it is. Man, she sucks. No, she sucks. Okay, she's boring. I don't care. She's not even cute. Like, she's got, like, the generally, like, fine body shape of all One Piece women. I don't care. I don't care about her at all. Jesus Christ. And I question if anyone in the world actually does. Okay. All right. What do you think about ship? Is it enemy or what? Who be? Okay, so we're at Kamabaka Kingdom. We're at the fucking whatever. Revolutionary Army base. All right. Ushiano, morally subordinate. Ahiru, Belobettis, right? Gambe Lindberghs and Giron Karasus. And this guy's eating some binoculars. That's cool. Oh wow, they got so much personality. I don't care. These guys are so unbelievably boring. Yeah, I don't care. I'll draw porn of her to prove she's cute. Yes, let's draw some off-model art. Although, whatever. I mean, with Oda, you know, all the girls are, like, generally sexy-ish. If you draw them in, like, a bathing suit, they have titties and curves. Okay, that's fine. Humpty Dumpty's kind of base, though. I like that guy. These guys could not care less about. But let's bring up the evidence that they have existed before, because somebody linked this, and I just thought it would be fun to mention. Where is it? Here we go. Remember them? Yes, they do exist. Here's 3 of the 4 of them, I think, and he was much smaller. Or maybe he was way in the distance back there. There's Steampunk Girl. She had the arm. I'm not learning their names because I don't care about them enough. But there they are. There they are. How fun. Oh, and also, isn't it fun to read this? This is also one of the most interesting sections in the story for people that try to ascribe specific, like, political goals that could apply to real life. Whatever, the Ryugu Kingdom, blah, blah, blah. Our true foe isn't actually the world government. They actually support the existence of a world government, basically. Which even I think is kind of fucked up. Kind of cringe, guys. Kind of cringe. But, okay. All right, moving on. Bro, they're not even against taxes. I think they're for taxes. They're just for uses taxes for good things, not bad things. Like slavery or whatever. So cringe. So cringe. Okay, but all this is telling us is do not read too deeply into One Piece about any specific political takes. You're not gonna like what you get out of it. You are not gonna like it, okay? It's not gonna make anybody happy. Okay, you're not gonna get, so based, like communism or socialism pilled or whatever. It's not gonna work. It doesn't work. Oda backs the blue, okay? He backs the blue. And you're also barely even gonna get any kind of, like, libertarian message. Because, like, they literally want the Revolutionary Army wants the world government to exist. Okay, no one's happy. It's just right down the middle. Just have good things and don't have bad things. That's what they want. They love the monarchy, okay? They love it so much. Okay. So, Eva Dragon, yeah, there we are. Sabo's back, yay, he's alive. Okay, cool. There's Sabo. Oh, it's everyone's favorite character, Sabo. Yeah. Oh, God.
Shut up, bitch!
I don't care. I knew something was up when you said you'd bet $1 million. I literally feel my interest, like, actively deflating when this character comes onto the screen. I don't want to, like, oversell it, but, okay, it's not just him, it's also the fact that, you know, I like the cute milk girl, but, oh, God, we have to now talk about this part of the chapter. All right, let's, when Buggy left the screen, I stopped clapping this chapter. I stopped reading the chapter. We're done for the day. Okay, no, we'll do it. All right. Yeah, no, Koala is a way better character than Sabo in terms of, like, there's zero cringe with Koala other than the fact that she now is a Revolutionary Army affiliate meaning she looks like a Sabo clone, as everyone does. Oh God, please, let's just look at Buggy for a second here to feel better for a second. Oh yes, oh there he is, living his dream, being a Chad. Oh, I love you so much, Buggy. Please come back. Okay, it's like when Garp comes on screen, I simply clap. Oh, but here's everyone's favorite Chapter 1 planned character, Sabo. Jesus Christ, just fucking kill me. All right, here we go. Hacker Bros, have you been holding the line? Now's your chance. We're seeing a surge. Okay. I knew someone. Okay, so they bet money or whatever. Okay, I don't even care. Like, oh wow, there's like a gag. Oh, they like bet he ate binoculars. Is that funny? I guess I'm kind of curious why he ate the binoculars. Okay, that's fine. Clack, haha, I was gonna shoot you. Yeah. I feel bad and I feel guilty because like I should be giving this like a little more care and interest. I honest to God just don't give a shit about any of these characters. This character is a worse version of Bello Betty, who already sucks shit. Bello Betty fucking sucks. And I don't like her at all. There's nothing I like about Bello Betty. God damn. I'm getting kind of irrationally angry right now, but okay, I'm going to try to relax. Okay. She's like a less interesting version of Bello Betty, who already sucks. Hey, Ivankov, he's cool. Yeah, I like that guy. Now that guy's cool. Dragon. See, Ivankov has done way more interesting things in the story than Dragon. Dragon is a stand-in for the Revolutionary Army who has eat shit and died for the entire story. Eva-sama has at least been based, okay? Helped Luffy. All right, did a cool big face attack. Has funny jokes. I like Eva. Eva is good. Okay, yes, you know what? Thank you for giving me hope. I like Eva. Eva is good. I feel better now. I feel better. Okay. So whatever. She was gonna shoot Sabo. So she's got a gun arm. That's fine. Glad you and look at this cope. Okay, speaking of kid cope. Okay, look at this. Haha. I was gonna shoot you. And Sabo just goes, okay, this is like that meme where like that fucking like that angry incel walks by and the Chad is just like says, you know what I'm saying? Like they walk by each other and then later on this girl goes and posts angrily on her Indonesian finger paint board that yeah, fucking Sabo walks by me and he was absolutely scared. He was so scared. Meanwhile, Sabo's like, haha, yeah, you sure almost shot me. I were very impressive. Okay, it's just cope. It's just sheer cope from top to bottom. Sabo is a little bit too high power level to worry about bullets, okay? Yes, Sabo literally, she's been depicted as the Wojak, therefore she loses, okay? Who are these new guys? Who cares? I don't care. Pyro owes $100 since Sabo is alive. Right, there's some bets going on in the Discord and whatnot. And money must exchange hands, as determined by Goda. All right, I don't care. I'm reading this shit. So it's a Lulusian ship. Lulusia. You mean that country that vanished? Okay, we might need to do some reading of old chapters now, because yeah, we gotta get into this. There's the milkmaid who is a cute girl. I like cute girl. That's nice. But she's alive. Why is she alive? Why is Sabo alive? Didn't they all get nuked and die? Okay, we will analyze the levels of hackta that we're dealing with here. First of all, let's just say anyone who actually thought Sabo was dead, like, you're an insane person. You don't know how to read One Piece correctly, and that's foolish. The country that vanished. Well, the country vanished, and I think that some people died, but that's the thing. This is what annoys me about Oda's writing style. No one that we care about even a little bit actually died. Only, like, people who suck or Oda didn't introduce so that we would care about them. Look at Sabo, like, not caring at all. He's looking great. I know, we all wanted him dead. What were we saying here, Supa? Sabo surviving means that Doflamingo is completely useless narratively. They both know the same secret, if I recall correctly. So Doflamingo will never be worth a damn in the story unless knowing about Emu is key to finding One Piece, and Buggy lucks his way into breaking him out. It's over, Dofi Bros. That's probably true, Dofi Bros. But I have not been a big, like, let's see what Dofi is going to do in the series again. He could get broken out. That's possible, but, you know, he's a Tenryubito. He could know more secrets. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, wow, those evil assholes died. Rip. But they weren't all evil. There were plenty of, like, normal and good people on the island. Or, you know, like, neutral people. And sucks for them. Okay, we will analyze. Oh, wow, she did the kick thing. Ha, ha, ha. He almost, yeah, it's so... You went radio sound. How could you... This gag, man. This gag has never been funny one time, but whatever, who cares? Whoa, she's attacking him, and he dodged. My bad, Koala. I mean, he literally did nothing wrong. He, like, almost died doing a cool thing. And she's, like, mad. Okay, hilarious. Great. Whoa, look at that fishman karate. Haha, okay. And he literally has a great excuse. He couldn't phone in because he needed an encrypted snail. Whatever. But he even tried to use the 3-beat code to signal that. Didn't you hear? Chapter 1060. Oh, that's great. Thank you for linking chapter 1060. Hang on, let me pull that up. One Piece TCB. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I'm not going to spend time on it right now, but I want to have it pulled up to look at later. 1060. Is that the one where it gets nuked? I think it is. It is the one where it gets nuked, I think. Yeah, okay, we got it. All right. I just want to bring that up to look at later. All right. So whatever. He did a code thing. It might be what's referenced like here or something or not. Oh, it's based Eam-sama. I love you, Eam-sama. Where are the dots? Where are the beeps? You know what? I don't care about that at all. I'm not going to spend any time looking into it. All right. I wasn't even on Lulusia when it happened. You made me so worried. Okay, and he also has the milkmaid with him. So what has happened is that SABO conveniently was not currently on the island when it was blown up. He just had been there like very shortly before. And also, he happened to have on his ship anyone you might even slightly care about from that island. Wow, that's convenient. Okay. Oh, it's my favorite character, Bella Betty. Jesus, just fucking go away. I just hate you so much. She's just so physically repulsive. I get mad every time she's on screen. And her power also sucks and is stupid, so she can fuck off. Okay, yeah, whatever. It's morally, who cares? Blah, blah, blah. They're gooping around or whatever. Lulusia. I remember you losers from Lulusia. You've come a long way. It's a shame what happened to your homes, but I heard you were hoping to join our cause. First things first. So, why are they saying homes? As if every person they knew growing up wasn't just murdered by that island blast. So, what's going on? Like, are they dead or not? Like, the island is literally gone, right? They were all... Okay, now's the time. Let's go back and analyze what the fuck is going on. Okay, we cut to Lulusia Kingdom. Okay, it's all happening right here. So, there's people looking up at the sky. Something's going up. There's something in the sky. There's, like, the king and queen. There's the people that just, like, lock them up or whatever. There's Eam-sama. Right, so SABO probably discovered the existence of Eam. That's, like, what he's gonna reveal. And it'll probably be a big reveal about Eam. We'll see. And cut the surveillance signal transponder snails. The throne wasn't empty. Right, okay, so there you go. I thought there was no king, but he's gonna reveal that he does exist. And so here we've got... Now, that kind of looks like the milkmaid right there. Papa, but I guess it just isn't. Okay, that's fine. Like, other people might dress like that too. That's fine. And SABO, like, and to be, like, SABO is looking up. He could be looking kind of like he's within visual range. He's within visual range, which probably means that SABO is less than, like, 1 hour gone from, like, being blown up on this island or whatever. And by the way, I remind you, clearly the point of blowing up this island... Well, you know what? Okay, I won't say that much. I won't say that the only point of blowing up the island was to get SABO, but I will say that, yes, this is another shitty bait-and-switch moment from Oda. SABO was within visual range of the island. Either he happened to be parked, for whatever reason, off the island with, like, whatever troops he had, or that people that had, like, joined up. The elders say that SABO being there was a coincidence to them. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So that's fine, but it is sheer coincidence that SABO was, like, within visual range, and Oda did it so that we would think, oh, whoa, SABO died, blah, blah, blah. But not only SABO, like, no one in the... We all knew that SABO was going to be alive. We all knew that. Like, you can still criticize Oda for doing that, because for people that aren't as jaded as we are, somebody out there might have thought that maybe SABO was dead. There were bets about it, I think. I think those people are utter fools, and they are not savvy readers of One Piece, because there was a 0% chance that was going to happen. Okay, what I'm far more concerned... Yes, 7-year-old Japanese children exist. That's right, you're right, they do exist. Why even destroy Lulusia like this? Well, okay, narratively, it's for Oda did it to show us that, like, Eam has this level of power. and that he can obliterate an island. And this is probably an answer to the question of what happened to God Valley. That's all, also, something that could be there. What I'm more interested in, what I am much more interested in is the other people that Sabo had on his ship that were also saved. Because that's where I call true hackta. Yeah, well, and also the fact that Sabo was within visual range. Oh, that is just a stupid coincidence. Because, it takes, an hour to sail out of visual range of, land, if that. So he was, an hour away. It was pure luck that he wasn't obliterated along with everybody else. And they're all dead. And why isn't Oda bringing up how all those people were fucking genocided? Why isn't that coming up? I feel like it should. It's just, what happened to your homes? Okay, I know they're not, saying that no one died, but I'm a little confused as to, why aren't they talking about, the insane human death of people, on the island? Shouldn't we be talking about that and a little bit concerned about it? I do feel it is that Oda doesn't want to bum us out. I do feel that is the reason. Okay, we have one last hacked thing to analyze, which is, does it make sense that these people are in fact on the boat? And that would have been Bello Betty's introduction. Let me see. Bello Betty, One Piece. Let me just see what chapter she was introduced in. It's something like that. It was chapter 904? Is that right? Jesus. Let me pull it up. No one died, Nate. They all made it on the ship. I mean, the thing is, some people might actually think that way, and they haven't clarified otherwise. If it isn't literally everyone, then why these people specifically? It makes zero sense they're on a ship. Are we talking about the population of an entire island? I mean, isn't that insane? There's no way that's true, right? Okay, let's just pull out that chapter. Was it 990, right? 904. Okay. Ew, gross. We have to go back to 10 chapters for this. That's all right. We'll skip through it. 904, 904. Here. Okay. What's going on? Introducing the Revolutionary Army captains. God, I don't care. No way they got them all. If nothing else, the rule. Well, okay. Just to clarify, because you can see here, these people are on the island. That's the king. That's the evil king or whatever that we're told about. There's these people too. They're Papa, I'm scared. I mean, I guess that could be people. No. Look. They're on the island. You can see them on the island. Okay, so that's clear. That's clear. Lots of people died, without question. So now let's just analyze the level of hackta. Okay, so we're gonna see. Oh, based pink beard, so based. All right, they were just really close and on the boat. I guess it is. You know what? It's theoretically possible that these people are on a boat, off the coast. It is possible. In theory. Wait, is that hack right there? No. Maybe it is hack. Is that fucking hack? That looks like hack. Scuffed piece! Why, Scuffed piece? Why do you do this to me? I can't tell who's who. Okay. That was a time skip between those panels. So true. Okay, Morley. Yeah, everyone's favorite characters are here. Cool. Bello Betty, my least favorite character in the entire series. Sort of. Okay, there's the girl. There she is. That's Sabo clone, all right? Being led to fight, and there's people fighting. And I want to get to, the end of the fight or whatever. All right, so they won. 50 million bounty, not bad. Okay, so I hate you, says Bello Betty. You did well. Call us anytime. We'll help you. And that's her, I think. Only 2 days until Reverie, and the schemes and players around the world begin to intertwine. So they came back to the island? I guess Sabo came back to the island? Why did it come back to the island? Whatever. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. But we're just seeing that these people, Sabo came back later, was on Lelucia, and we don't know why, and Sabo came back to help them. But clearly, it was pure coincidence. Okay, God damn it. The hackta. The convenience piece. Okay, yes, they called, so Sabo went to help them. But why? Because they did not know this big thing was here. Because these people are clearly saying that thing just appeared. They didn't know an island nuke was coming. They're only finding out that right now as the nuke is dropping on them. This is not a well-known fact or anything. It doesn't matter what the explanation is. Emu already looks like an idiot because Oda can't write. And yeah, I'll say that too. Looks... I mean, his goal was not to kill Sabo specifically, so I won't worry about that too much. But, yeah, why would they evacuate? Ask the question. Why did they leave the island? I don't know. The answer is convenience piece. Sabo saved these people by pure coincidence, and that's all there is to it. And why would it be the entire population of the island? I don't know. Like, people don't know that this island-destroying thing exists. They would have no reason to assume that they're all going to be nuked immediately. So, I don't know. I guess they... Because what are we supposed to believe here? That they saw a giant shadow appear above them, and then Sabo appeared... They then called Sabo, days passed, Sabo arrived, then they evacuate, and right as Sabo's off the island, but still in visual range... I've been watching my Star Trek. Yeah, they, you know, we better all evacuate the island. And again, and I really want to know how many evacuated and why did they do it? It hasn't been clarified. You know, we'll see. Maybe the death weapon is really slow. That must be it. I mean, look, I'm not a future cuck. A lot of people are like, oh, I'll wait 10 years for Oda to explain every little thing. Meanwhile, it never gets an explanation because it's not the sort of thing that will be explained later. There could be some clarification on it. There could be some clarification. And yes, Decenti is right. The most likely read here is that they, like, called Sabo back to, like, what, I guess, take them to, you know, like, take them to join the Revolutionary Army or whatever. That would make sense, you know. But the timing would be clear convenience. Sabo literally started explaining it in the last panel. Well, okay, let's read that. Let's read that. Okay, are we at the end there? We'll straighten you out. Are you talking about on this page? I don't think there was, like, a very good explanation other than... Did you say they wanted them to join or something? I don't think that was clarified, right? Clarify, help me out. Did I miss that somewhere here? Some, like, clarification about Sabo saying why he was there and for what reason? I do agree. It's likely that he was called back to do something, you know? I don't know. But, okay. The cliffhanger. Right. Okay, right. Further discussion will happen. No doubt about it. That's true. Because it is something of a mystery why Sabo was on Lelucia. That's true. That's true. I mean, presumably it had something to do with the revolution that happened. So, okay, that's fine. And they literally said, call us again if you need us. So, there you go. Okay. So, I heard about Kuma-san, says Sabo, embarrassingly. Because everything Sabo says is embarrassing. Sabo probably learned Lelucia was going to get wiped at Reverie. Okay. Matali Pluderon, or whatever your name is pronounced as. That is a fair point. If Sabo was at Reverie and could have discovered that Lelucia was going to get wiped, that is a fair reading. I would... Although, wait... Oh, no, you know what? That makes... I was going to say that timeline might not add up there. But no, they were here. They did the revolution here first. Then I believe... Wait, what the fuck is this? Reverie arc of... Okay, yeah. And then Reverie happened after that. Right. That's correct. So that does fit the timeline. So that's fair. But even if that's true, the evacuation timing, at the very least, would be just unbelievably coincidental to save just these people and Sabo. Yeah, you know. And that's Oda being, you know, just writing things to sort of mislead you, which it's a common thing that they do in manga. They write... like, provocative chapter things that they clarify later to, like, bait you. I sort of resent it. I sort of know that it's just the way that the medium works. Being dramatique. Indeed, Jackal. So, like, it's not, like, the worst thing in the world, you know? It doesn't make it shit. It's a little bit annoying in an ongoing series like this. So, whatever. And you know, so again, I'm not saying that that's, like, unbelievably shitty. I mostly think that having those, you know... the particular group of people off the island, or maybe it's like literally everyone. Did he literally get everyone off the island? Because again, if everybody was going to, if he knew that the island was going to get nuked, well then it gets kind of annoying. In particular about like how everyone was evacuated from the island, like really everyone. Because if Sabo knew, it would be unbelievably fucked up to not evacuate everybody and spread the word. But I don't know. But wait, let's just confirm. Because I think there actually is a reason to doubt that sincerely, which is... Yeah, these guys are clearly in jail. They're clearly in jail right here. And I think if we look, do we get a shot? Yeah, no, look, they are on land. Okay, I'm just clarifying. There's no way that Sabo, goddamn, I don't know. Like, okay, they're on ground. They're on gravel. The king is locked in a dungeon on the island. Clearly that's true, because it's made of stone. I mean, this is just very clear. So, Sabo, but Sabo is surprised. I guess he could have known. I guess he could have known that the nuke was coming, and so he hurried to get there and evacuate people. That's fair. But at the very least, clearly, these people did not evacuate. And Sabo, if he knew that was coming, it would not reflect positively on Sabo if he knew there was a nuke coming and he didn't, like, do everything he could to warn these people and just evacuate, like, some of the dudes. So I'm just saying, I'm not prepared to conclusively say that is pure hackta, but he will have to explain that. So when Sabo gets to his explanation, we are going to see that stuff. Why would Sabo force them to evacuate? NAP violation. Very true. Very true. Maybe he thought there was more time. I mean, it's possible. Look, we will just need to go into it. Nate, would you believe anything Sabo says? So true. I wouldn't believe a word of this new piece-ass, cringe retcon character. I would tell him to...
Shut up, bitch!
So you got me there. You got me there. Could this be a MIDDA moment? It's a MIDDA moment in the sense that it doesn't exist. It is Schrodinger's duh moment. I will give Oda the chance to further clarify before I conclusively say this is MIDDA or not, or rather hacked or not, because it does look like he's about to explain it. So when he's like, I mean, again, this might be like cut to like 100 chapters later because we're gonna cut away from the explanation here. We need to finish all the shit at Egghead now, and we'll cut back and explain it there. I really hope Oda just gets the explanation immediately, like next chapter, and just does that. I wish that we had just stayed at Egghead and like finished that shit, but I could easily see us cutting away right now, and I do find that pretty annoying. So I guess, you know, that's Oda keeping us reading. You know, I guess I'll give it, it's good gamesmanship of keeping people reading your shit, so I'll give him that. All right, let's actually read the panels here. So Kuma-san got away. The work went to waste. Don't worry about it. We did our best. But yes, Kuma, he fled. So they lost him after they tried to save him and do all that shit. Excuse me. He might have been programmed to return to Marie Joie as a contingency, indeed. Sabo, I don't want captains hearing what you've got to say. Right. He doesn't want the captains to hear what he's about to say to the two leaders. Just hearing it might put your life at risk. There was some major trouble at Reverie. I'll tell you what really happened at the Holy Land of Marie Joie. Dun dun dun. Bruh. All right, so that's the end of the chapter. The truth comes to light. And there is indeed no chapter next week because of Golden Week. This is like basically a leak chapter that we get early. So I won't be here next week, and neither will you. So that's that. I don't see a reason for Oda to cut away from this. Sabo tells us what he saw, and we cut back to Kuma is doing right now to get back to... Okay, I think I misread that, but I get your point. I disagree. I think we could easily cut away right now for dramatic effect. But you know, I'll give you this. I do also feel like he might, in fact, deliver on this, because it wasn't like a full chapter of Sabo stuff. It was like a, you know, like the last, maybe like, what, third of the chapter or whatever was like Sabo stuff. Maybe even less than that. And so this is a good, like, lead up to more Sabo if he wants to. I mean, there's never a good lead up to more Sabo. You know what I mean? Sabo sells... You don't exist. No one likes Sabo. But I don't care about Sabo. Unfortunately, he is part of One Piece now. Bro, that's how I feel about, like, a lot of New Piece stuff. Hockey stuff. Devil Fruit Awakening stuff that sucks. But it's just... You just gotta take it, you know? You just gotta take it. And that's what you gotta do. I don't even think we're going to see Emu before the Straw Hats find One Piece, TBH. Maybe. I don't know, man. We've gotten too many cutaways at the end of a chapter for the RA. Yeah. Oh, hockey is way worse than Devil Fruit Awakening, of course. But there's many such cases, many similar things. Wait, is that Sabo's lips or teeth? Wait a minute, huh? I'm thinking teeth, but it could be lips. Okay, let's... Jackal, do you have a take on this? Okay, this is Jackal's take on it, with it being lips, with beautiful dick-sucking lips. It's time for a poll. All right, it's time for a poll. Let's not bias it, because you could also see those as teeth. All right, poll time. Here we go. How the fuck do I do this shit? All right, poll. Few results. No, god damn it. New poll. All right. Teeth or lips? Okay. All right, so your choices are teeth or dick-sucking lips. All right, these are your two options. And of course we'll allow corruption. All right, and it's going for what? How long go? Like a minute? All right, it's going now. Vote, everybody, now. Vote as hard as you can. Lip Gang, does he got the DLC? Or are those, or calcium bros? Or calcium cucks? No, we won't frame it that. Calcium chads, all right? Both have C's. Strong bones, you know, strong teeth. What could it be? But why would Sabo suddenly have... Okay, for while the poll's going, let's look back at the facts. Look right there. Lips nowhere to be seen, but teeth gang. Teeth bros. There's a strong case to be made. All right. What are the people going to decide? We will find out soon. I don't want to bias it, but I think I will anyway. I personally... I'm Team Teeth. I think I'm Team Teeth for sure on this one. I agree it's weird. This is an edge case. Scuffed piece is real. The scuffed piece is definitely real. Okay, that much is for sure. But the coloring may have baited people. I'm Team Teeth. All right, the voting is done. Let's see. And the people say, dick sucking lips. I think the coloring, yeah. Stop the count. Stop the count. Reverse it. This can't be real. Team Teeth, hold the line. Okay, we will continue to hold the line for all time. The anime will give him... What? What? Shit, I clicked the wrong thing. Some fat lips. Yeah, the anime will fix it, no doubt. All right, we gotta go. I got things to do. I'm fucking tired, people. Let's wrap this shit up. Been talking, my throat hurts. I want to die. All right, as do you all, no doubt. Look at this fraud. Look at this fraud right. Okay, wait. We've got images to bring up. That is no skill or technique, but the simple ability to turn those around him into his allies. I would call it the most dangerous ability in this entire ocean. I wonder if there's another character out here that also has the ability to bizarrely make people his allies that may indeed be the future king of the pirates. All right. Let's bring up my meme images. Okay. Well, we're clowning on big clowns like Fraud Hawk. Okay, where did I put those? Where the fuck did I put Oh, here we go, okay. Okay, alright. Real image from this chapter, okay. It has to be brought up. Chad Buggy, let's claim the One Piece. Sad, embarrassing, cuck me hawk. I mean, we have to fight other Yonko. So embarrassing, holy shit, Jesus Christ. I don't think the Fraud Hawk allegations are going to be defeated anytime soon. This guy needs to do something to make himself look kind of cool, like one time. Like, remember how Diamond Jaws zero diffed his big slash? Bro, he still has the black paint on his sword in the background. Yikes. Okay, very embarrassing. He needs to do better. All right, you need to rise above this. Meanwhile, okay. Now, he's not the only one getting out of this, because if Mihawk's looking like a fraud, other people are also slandered, okay? So let's look at another friendly meme stolen from someone, okay. Damn it, Hawkeye, what's bring you to this island? The island of red frauds. Pipe down, red-haired. I'm only here to raid this place, the name of Cross Guild. If you want a duel, then go back to your second arm back from the East Blue Fish. Shit, he's right. I'm not stupid enough to take him on in a sword duel. Beckman, give me my boxing glove. Aye, aye, Captain. Believe in Afro power. Okay, of course he's using Haki Bakusingu. Being a Yonko made you done. This is why I don't fight clowns. I merely obey their orders without question.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Okay, yeah. So, Shanks, the whole best swordsman in the world... Shanks is a swordsman. What's going on with that? You know, what's the deal there? This is one man's interpretation of the system, or of the situation. I would credit this guy, but I forget who it is, and frankly, I don't care enough to put any effort into it whatsoever. The missing arm, yeah. Okay, I could never beat him in a sword duel. My atheism slash would do nothing against a man that slayed God himself, no doubt. But the hockey gloves, yes, very impressive. But in a boxing match or some sort of meme match, you know? Okay, that's, maybe that'll go a little bit more in his favor. I don't know what the fuck Oda wants us to believe about this. How can a man be the strongest swordsman and then by far the most powerful guy we've seen in the series, Shanks? It is just definitely, he is the fucking strongest. I'm convinced. What did he mean by this? What did he mean by this? Okay. Mihawk was cool, and the thing is, he can be cool again. He can absolutely redeem himself. Mihawk just needs to put in some actual feats of strength. That is what he needs to do. Or at least like making some cool things happen on his, but he needs to do it personally. Like what Buggy did this chapter. He needs to go and, like, kill a bunch of people or, like, chop a fucking mountain in half, but not in a way that, like, doesn't matter to the plot at all, which is all the ways it's mattered before. At least with Law, when he cut that mountain in half, like, it did matter. It was him destroying the lab or whatever, you know? Yeah, now Mihawk is just Perona's Tard Wrangler. That's all he does. Well, meanwhile, she's banging Zoro. What's his name again?
His name's Zolo, he's just like a samurai.
And he bangs Perona every night. Mihawk listens through the wall, but he's a cuck, so he can't even jack off at all. Yeah, there it is. This is what Mihawk hears through the wall. As Zoro bangs Mihawk. I mean, as Zoro bangs Perona. Oh, so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Okay. All right. So we're done. We're done. We're done with the chapter. We're done with the memes. We've done them all. That's it. So it's time to vote, which means, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start spamming the chat, as we always do, with Godas and Hactas. The forces of Godas have been strong, but Hacta came back with a vengeance this week. It did. So let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a look. 68% Goda. All right. 42% Hack. 42? Whoa, epic. Okay. 60K put in by Metalio Pluderon and made a strong case against the hacky, you know, stands. Meanwhile, 40K from Chernobite. Okay, impressive, impressive. Clearly trying to play the odds this time. I respect it. I respect that the hustle. Hacta will win the day. Okay. It's time to begin. We scroll back. I'll never financially recover from this. Yes, many such cases. Okay. Let's see if my throat can take the final countdown. Here we go. Begin spamming Goda and Hacta now. Here we go. Chapter 8, 1082. Let's go and claim it. Cringe cover. Didn't like it. Don't care about it whatsoever. Oda, some hack shit. Don't care. All right. Unimpressive. All right. T-Bone, dead. That's a Hacta. He's definitely alive. False flagging, fake news. Morgan's printing it. He's gonna beat the death allegations and win. No doubt about it. Okay, I'm convinced. Okay. That's both simultaneously Goda and Hacta. Midda, perhaps? No, not really. Sengoku is here. He's kind of okay. I like that guy. Tsuru has some words. I like Tsuru. Okay, all right. A little bit of Goda there. Sprinkling some Goda. The goat Goda. All right, not bad. The true power behind the throne is here. No doubt about it. Yes, whatever. We're gonna find out about Cross Guild relevant to the story, making their moves, having an impact on the world stage. That is pretty darn Goda, no doubt about it. Okay, Hina-chan, she's kawaii indeed, just like me for real. I love that. Garp, they're telling us about what Garp's doing. That's cool. Now Garp isn't in the chapter, so it must be that is some Hacta right there.
Shut up, bitch.
Okay, no Garp equals no buy. All right, but we press on. Empty bluffs. Whoa, it's a pun. I get it. Okay, cool. This guy killed T-Bone. It's not adding up. Okay, but maybe Oda's like doing a thing with it. He's showing what a good guy T-Bone is. Okay, that could be cool. That could be Kino. Buggy-sama, his beautiful face. I love you, Buggy-sama. Film Blue coming next year. Yes. All right, we're doing funny memes about like this guy did it out of just because he needed to feed his family. They're calling him evil. It's very funny. That's a joke. I like it. I laugh. Can I get a laugh sound effect? Can I quickly find one? No, I can't. I'm moving on. Buggy, they dance. He's dancing. If he was too skinny, he'd be too popular. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Very nice. Okay, jokes. He's funny. Uh-oh. He's gonna get pegged tonight, boys. The Cross Guild chads are not gonna like this. And they don't. Funny face. Ha ha ha. He did a funny face. I like it. All right, they torture, they kill, he kneels, he squeals. We don't like it. Okay, but while they're planning, doing absolute non-pirate bullshit of planning everything and seething and coping and oh no, what are my plans? Oh no, what am I gonna do? Chad Buggy just calls them on their bullshit instantly. He tells them, as a true inheritor of the will of the Pirate King Gold Roger himself, Buggy literally knows better how to be a pirate than them, and calls them out of their bullshit. Okay, he's even calling out Shanks for being a dreamcock himself. Embarrassing. The Red Fraud Pirates on Suicide Watch this chapter. Buggy styling on literally everyone while being on death's door. I love my dream. I will be king of the pirates. Ah! So good. Okay, peak Buggy. This might literally be Buggy's best moment in the entire series, and that's no cap. All right, zero cap involved in that statement. All right, he's zero diffs Croco and Mihawk politically. All right, psychologically, he dominates them physically, mentally, in all ways. He dominates them. Okay, no matter what they do, they can't stop a little convenience piece knocking it off the hook. Okay, cringe. They're seething. They're coping. Embarrassing. But the people love it. We love it, don't we? We all love it. Okay, and now, please stop. Someone stop the count. Just go no further, please. The chapter's over, right? Go to bros, right? Oh, no. Oh, God. The fucking Revolutionary Army. Oh, God. Look, I'm just gonna say it. These designs, they're mid at best. This girl's like kind of okay. Whatever. Nami clone. Oh, robot arm. She's literally a kid clone, okay? Kid did it better and for free. Oh, God. Oh, go to bros. It's so over. Hacked is spiking right up. This guy. What even is this guy? He sucks. Roly-poly man. I kind of like that guy. What's even going on with this guy? Why is he doing that? I don't know or care. Cringe. No. Honestly, the short skirts are cringe, and I'll tell you why. Because Oda is teasing you with shots of panties, but never, ever delivers. And that's actually cringe. It looks like it's Goda. It's actually hacked up. These are straight facts, okay? Straight facts. Hey, Eva-sama, I like him. Dragon is up there with Mihawk. Cool, initially role in the story, has been a fraud ever since. Okay, it's not looking good, okay. Sabo, oh, God. I feel the hacked arising! I feel hacked arising right now! Ah! The worst Snoopy's character to end them all! Ultimate retcon amnesia character! Holy shit, he's got it all! Okay, but the milk truck has arrived. Good news, the milk truck has pulled into the station, boys. And I'm looking to get a slurper, too. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Okay, not funny. Koala is kind of cute, though. I like seeing her, whatever. That's all right, I guess. These guys don't care about Bello. Oh, God. Bello Betty. Oh, no. The worst fucking design in the entire series. Jesus Christ. It's not looking good, boys. Okay. But the good news is it's over. It's done. These guys survived. Definite some shades of hacked, okay? Some pending hackta that spills into actual hackta. And the Revolutionary Army is an absolute cuck organization. Has done nothing cool. Dragon, Eva's cool. Sabo, cringe. And their flag isn't even cool. Their flag fucking sucks, okay? I don't like the Revolutionary Army flag. It's utter cringe. Even that is cringe. Every aspect of the Revolutionary Army is total cringe. I would like them if they were actually in the trenches doing things on screen. That was cool, but they don't. Please, Oda, please. And Sabo is gonna spill the beans, maybe. He swears. Next chapter. And thus, we come to the moment of truth. This chapter, what is it, boys? God, this chapter had ups. Unbelievable ups. Buggy Chads, you held the line for so long. This is the day where it all came to a head. Buggy is at peak Buggydom right now. Okay, even I, a Buggy denier, have been humbled. I've kneeled and squealed. And Buggy has been the real future king. But Sabo was in this chapter. What more do I need to say? And based on that fact, the vote can only be I have to do it. I can't stop. I'm sorry. It's Goda. It is the Goda. I'm sorry. Hacked it, bros. I wanted it to be Hackta. I felt the power of Hackta. I felt it in my body, but I couldn't do it. I could not. It couldn't be done. I wanted to. I wanted to so badly. I felt it. I felt the power of Hackta rising, okay? But I couldn't do it! Buggy-sama! He was too powerful. Look, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say the R word. Reddit. I'm gonna say Reddit. Buggy-sama is a little too popular on Reddit.com for my taste, okay? He is. It's true. Buggy from the top rope, says Dissenti with the sub.
Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you, Baxter. But, for 3 months. Yeah, thank you. But, what can I say, man? This was like a redemption moment for Buggy. Like, don't get me wrong. I've already come around. I've made my peace. I admit, I think I jumped the gun with my Buggy denials earlier, and I was like, oh, what does it mean he's a Yonko? I agree that it is pushing the joke further, but it works for me. With a little bit of patience, it did work for me once it was revealed a little bit more about the dynamic within the organization. And I'll tell you why. It's because when a character like Buggy, who doesn't, like, deserve his success exactly, I know, right? Oh, he's the invincible Captain Buggy. Yeah. When he is, like, forced to suffer for it, that makes it go down way smoother, you know? So I love that. Super, I'm so sorry. Your family will starve this week. I'm so sorry. And let's once again check our winners and losers. 60K to, I'm going to call you Metal. Nicely done.
Thank you, Baxter.
It was easy money. Congratulations. Versus 20K lost by Chernobite. So sorry. The rich get richer. Indeed they do. Yeah, what can I say? The Buggy stuff, it's working for me. It is working for me. You know, One Piece is a comedy series, you know? Like, is it kind of ridiculous and a little nonsensical? Absolutely. Is that fine? Yes. Yes, it is. And the payoff was this chapter, basically, for it. And I fucking loved it. And this little flashback with Shanks was so sick, man. It was totally sick. Look, I wanted to meme it up and go Hackta because Sabo was in the chapter. I did. But honestly, Metal, you made a good point. You made a good point about maybe he knew. Now, it still could be Hackta, so don't get me wrong. There definitely was Hackta added there. But I thought that was a compelling argument. That maybe Sabo knew ahead of time or something, you know? So, you bet on Sabo. That's always a fair bet, Chernobite. But he was up against Buggy. And again, I'm no Reddit Buggy lover. But this was just objectively cool storytelling. And I fucking loved it. And it was totally sick. And even the cringe-ass Revolutionary Army could not drag it down, you know? If mid-piece was real, this would be it. Buggy Bros stay winning.
That's you,
true.
Baxter.
If mid-piece did exist, Siviert, this would be the one for the books. No doubt about it. But the scales were tipped, okay? The scales were tipped. Don't worry, Hackta Bros. We have time to reap and sow the next chapters. Very true. Very true. The hype train. Oh, the hype train. It's so close. Guys, we're so close to the hype train. Oh my god, yes. I love emotionally manipulating my audience with this absolutely meaningless thing. I mean, it's just like the Buckaroo Bits, honestly. Yes, I love it when you're psychologically opt into giving me more money. Yes, it's my favorite. It's so cool. Yes, thank you, Twitch.com. I love it. It feels so good. I literally cannot believe that Oda stopped sucking Shank's dick long enough to let Buggy be based. It's true. You know what? That's even true. Even Shanks looked cringe compared to Buggy, and just acknowledging that is awesome. It's fucking great. I do love Buckaroo Bits. You got me here gambling, got me to say. So true, Civic. So true. All right. That being said, Reddit Sephiroth says 350,000 bits lost to Goda in the 3 chapters alone. 3 past chapters. Hey, man. Goda's on a streak. What can I say? Thank you, everyone. Pour one out for T-Bone. You know, let's leave it at that. All right. I'm out of here, lads. It's been real. It's been fun. Remember, no stream next week. I'm taking it off. You know, whatever. Maybe some stream in the future. We'll get back to the NH. I should do one of those, the SBS streams or whatever. I'm not going to do it next week. I could use the time off. I got stuff to do, you know. But, yeah, I'll see you in 2 weeks, people. New chapter, new memes, new games. It's going to be sick. If we continue on Sabo next chapter, I doubt it's going to be good. I mean, if Buggy wasn't buoying this chapter single-handedly, the forces of Hackta had a strong showing. No doubt about it. So, keep that in mind. All right, everybody. Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts 2 streams very soon. Okay, no, I'm not doing those. I need to update the splash page to, like, get rid of that. I've just been too lazy. It's been fun. It's been real. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Everyone's favorite anime himbo. That's me, baby. Checking out. See you soon.
Shut up, bitch! I'm the Joker, baby!
Bye.